guys, it's Devin, and today I'm going to review the Sigma Paris palette. I'm going to start off by saying that I was very skeptical to buy this palette in the beginning because I've tried Sigma brushes in the past. You know, in their defense, it was like a little travel set, and I did buy it from a blog sale, so it may or may not have been, you know, the best quality or whatever, but I just wasn't impressed with any of the face brushes. I kept both of the eyeshadow brushes, or the brushes you use for eyeshadows on your eyes, duh. I kept both of those brushes, but I threw all the face brushes away because they shed. I can't stand a brush that sheds. I can't even tolerate it. I can't even deal with it. If it sheds one hair, I don't even want it in my collection. I'm seriously so, I don't know, I'm so anal about that, for lack of a better word, because it drives me insane. So they shed, and so I didn't like them. So I never bought any other Sigma brushes. And I had heard a lot of kind of mixed reviews about their 3 makeup palettes that came out last year. The Dare, Flare, and Bear, I believe it is. I'd heard really good things about them, and then I had heard really yucky things about them. I'd heard they were, you know, nice, smooth, creamy, good pigmentation, and then I'd heard from some people they were chalky, and the pigmentation wasn't that great. So I was just like, you know, I'm not even gonna go there. So I was very, very skeptical because I'm not affiliated with Sigma at all. Sigma doesn't send me things. I have no affiliation with that company, and I kind of feel like, and I don't want to offend anybody out there who, you know, does get things sent to them from Sigma, because, you know, you may love it, whatever, but I kind of feel like Sigma is one of those companies that a lot of people, like a shitload of people, get free stuff sent to them from Sigma, and there's literally only like a handful of people that I watch that I trust to give me honest reviews. I feel like, you know, the few people that I do watch that I know are sent things from Sigma, I feel like if they don't like it, they're going to be honest, and they're going to tell their viewers whether or not they like it. Whereas the other thousands of people here on YouTube I just don't feel like their reviews are honest. I just don't feel like they're going to tell you if they don't like it if they were sent that product for free. Hence the fact I'm not subscribed to them. Like I said, I'm subscribed to a handful of people, and I trust those people with, you know, regardless of whether or not the products are sent to them, I trust them to tell me whether or not they honestly and truly like it. Ironically, this palette was designed by 6 people. It was designed by 7 YouTubers, 6 of which I'm subscribed to and trust what they say. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them I watch probably more than anybody else on here. Makeup by Tiffany D, X Sparkage, of course, and Petrolude, even though he doesn't post quite as much, or hardly ever, to be perfectly honest. He doesn't post very often, but those are the 3 that I watch the most and completely trust everything, you know, that they say. If they say a product's good, I'm going to believe them. The other people that went together to design this are Dulce Candy 87, From Head to Toe, MAC NC40, and Extiner. So, I mean, it was a really great collaboration with really great YouTubers. That was the first thing that kind of drew me to the palette. I thought, you know, if they are going to go in together and they are going to, I mean, they literally, each of them were assigned a color. There's 8 colors in the palette. One of them, I guess, Sigma did. But each of the YouTubers were assigned a monument in Paris, and and they created their color based on that monument, and they got to decide the texture, you know, if they wanted sparkles in it, everything about that color. There's also 2 blushes and a highlight in here that they designed as well, and I'll show you. Hold on. Okay, so this is the sleeve that it comes in. Super, super cute. And then this is the actual packaging. I love it. It's gorgeous. And on the back it tells you the names of the YouTubers that went together with the palette. And then when you open it up, you've got a gigantic mirror that I really don't want to blind you guys with, so I'm going to fold this over. And it comes with a Sigma E55, which is actually a really good brush. It's one of the eye brushes that I kept from the travel kit. So now I have another one, and it says Paris on it, so it's like limited edition with this palette, which is limited edition, by the way. I forgot to mention that. And then it also comes with a large angled contour brush, an F40, and it says Paris on it as well. Sorry that it's dirty. I've used it once or twice. I need to wash it. And then this is the palette. It's got all 8 of these colors up here, and then it's got the 2 blush colors and the highlight color. Honestly, this color right here can be used for contour if you're fair skinned. Probably it can be used for contour for everybody if you want to. I used it as contour today, and I think it looks really, really nice. Even though it's not a bronzer or like a brownish color, I think it looks really nice as a contour. And I just feel like this palette is kind of fantastic. I feel like they did a really good job, and that's why I went ahead and got it, because I thought, you know, if they had a say in damn near, I mean, you know, the whole palette, aside from one color that Sigma did, I guess, but the rest of it was designed by them. You know, I thought it's got to be good, because they're not going to put something out there that's crap and put their name on it. That's honestly how I felt about it. So it comes with this really cute booklet, which I really, really liked, because I'm weird like that. And inside it's got like pictures of each YouTuber and the name of their color, and then a description written by that YouTuber as to why they picked that color, and you know, how that color represents their you know, how that color represents their monument that they were assigned. So I really, really liked that. I was just kind of excited to hear what they had to say. And I've used this palette quite a bit since I've gotten it, and I feel like this is one of those palettes that you could literally, even though it's kind of big, if you take into account the fact that you would be taking, you know, separate blushes, separate contours, separate, you know, highlighters, separate eyeshadows, if you take that into account, the palette's really not that big, and I feel like it's one of those palettes that you could throw in your bag if you're going somewhere, if you're going on a vacation. You could get literally almost any look that you wanted out of this. You could get kind of a nice neutral look just by using, you know, maybe this color and this color, and the highlight color. You can definitely get a smoky look by using any of these other colors. You can get a bright look, obviously, you know, by using any of these 3 colors right here. You're going to get a brighter look. I feel like you could accomplish just about any look that you wanted to accomplish with this. Take this with you, you know, your foundation, your mascara, lipsticks, and a couple other brushes, and you are good to go. I feel like it's that good of a palette that I would take this and a couple of other items and nothing else on a vacation, because it's got literally everything you need. And something that I really, really love about this palette, you can use these bottom colors, you can use them on your eyes as well, you know, and vice versa. Although I don't really know why anybody would use any of the eyeshadow colors anywhere else on their face, unless maybe they were using this one for a highlight. But I like that you can use these on your eyes as well, because this color right here, I'm assuming, is peach. But that I've used so many times as my transition color on my eye. I used it today as a transition color on my eye. It is perfect for that, and I also used it on my cheek today. I told you I used this one as a contour, which I do quite a bit because I'm kind of lazy, and when I sit down to do my makeup, I don't want to dig for this product and that product and this product and that product, and on days when I'm really, really lazy, I know I can just grab this and I've got everything I need. But you could use this on your eyes too if you wanted to. I used this one on my eyes today as my upper highlighter under my brow bone. I just really, really love this. And I have to say, the blushes and the highlighter are probably the creamiest blushes and highlighter I've ever felt in my life. So I'm going to try to do a few swatches. I guess I could probably swatch them all, even though my camera is not that great at focusing in. Let me grab a baby wipe and I will swatch them for you guys, because I highly recommend this palette. And you guys know me, if I didn't like it, I'd let you know I didn't like it. If there was anything I didn't like about it, I would let you know. And there's literally nothing I don't like about this palette. It's $59 originally, but you can use I'm dropping shit everywhere. You can use any one of their YouTube usernames and get a $10 off coupon. So it ends up being like $49. So any of their names that I listed, you can use, and they've all, on every single one of their channels, they have got a makeup look for using this palette. I have recreated Makeup by Tiffany D's. I've recreated MAC NC40s. I've recreated X Sparkages. I love the looks that they've done with this palette, and every single one of them have that look and or have a look done with this palette, and the coupon code is probably underneath that video, I'm wanting to say. But like I said, you can use any of their names. So I'm going to start by swatching the blushes and the highlighter. I love, they're so creamy. Guys, I don't really think that I could, I don't think I could love this palette any more than I already do. It's fantastic. I do not regret buying it at all. So here are the two blushes. This is the darker one that I do use for contour, and then this is the peach one, and this is the highlight. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. You'll notice that I'm not saying any of their names because I think I can maybe pronounce like 2 or 3 of the names on the thing, and then I feel like I'm just going to mess up the rest of them. So I'm not pronouncing the names of any of the shadows or anything, but that, they're written on there nevertheless. Okay, so we're going to start over here. I can pronounce Eiffel, which is this black color. That's the one that Makeup by Tiffany D did. So we're going to start with that one. And the shadows are super creamy too, guys, and they're super pigmented, and they stay on so nicely. They're just, I don't even know. They're just fantastic. A lot of them do have a hint of a sparkle. There's a couple that are really sparkly. The only one that is matte is this really pretty, this one right here, this really pretty teal color. That's the one that Petralude, I don't know, Josh is his name. That's the one that he did. Okay, so these first 4 colors right here they are swatched on my hand, and they are so pretty. I just love this palette. I seriously love this palette. I could not be happier with this palette. And then the last 4 colors I will swatch on this hand. But like I said, I think you could do a neutral look if you wanted to. I mean, obviously there's no like browns or stuff to do a real neutral look, but I feel like you could definitely accomplish a neutral look out of this if you wanted to. So let me wipe my other hand off before I touch the palette because I don't want to get it dirty. I did a real great job of wiping my hand off. But anyway, so starting with this fourth color right here, this is the rest of them swatched on my hand. And like I said, they're highly pigmented. They're just gorgeous. There is only that one matte in there, so if you like matte colors, probably not going to be the best for you. There's a couple that are, well, there's 3 that have a lot of shimmer in them, and the rest of them are kind of, they do have shimmer, but not like a lot in your face shimmer. So anyway, that is my review of this palette. In a nutshell, I love it. If you've got the money, grab it. I think you'll get a lot of use out of it. It is, I said that other than one other palette that I've used this year, when I was talking about my Dark Shadows palette, I said that other than one other palette that I used this year, Dark Shadows is my favorite. This is the other palette that has been my favorite so far this year. So that's saying a lot about it. So I highly, highly recommend this palette. If you guys want to grab it, like I said, you can get it for $49 if you use any one of the codes. Just use their YouTube username of any one of the 7 that came together to do this palette. I think they did a really, really great job. It's nothing less, than what I expected. I figured they would do a really good job, and I was not disappointed at all. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you get this palette or you have this palette, let me know down in the comments, and let me know how you like it, if you like it as much as I do. So, I will talk to you guys later, and have a great day. Bye.